Yeah, legend status, ask about the name. I've been putting in work, collecting the fame. Up in the stat while they watching the 10 in the game. Either you in it or just a critic, man, we ain't the same. I'm focused on making this history. Until my top 5 list is listing me. I never got an L on pass, this ain't no breeze. I had to make the work.
So it's 2:30 p.m. on a Friday. It's been a busy day, much busier than usual. I woke up around 8:30 a.m., took Milo for a walk, then had some stand-ups, 2 stand-up meetings that I had to attend at 9:30, and then someone reached out to me asking for some help on something, and then one thing led to another, and I just went down the rabbit hole of trying to debug and look into something. So that took a couple hours. But now I've been working on one of my tasks that I'm assigned in the sprint. So I'm actually working on a few things in parallel, but one of my bigger tasks is enhancing and refactoring the pipeline that we have set up for deploying one of our models. More specifically, what I'm looking at right now is setting up the inputs and outputs, so reading inputs and writing outputs from S3. S3, if you're not aware, it's an object storage, and it's Amazon Web Services, one of more popular products. So we use that for storing a lot of our data. And these include files like CSVs or model artifact files like pickle files. So yeah, I'm working on setting that up. I also need to work on setting up the CI/CD. In the past, we've used Jenkins, which is a very popular open source tool. But now for this next release, we're going to be migrating to using an internal tool which is built on top of GitHub Actions. So that just gives us a lot more control over how the pipeline is set up and better visibility into how the pipeline is performing. And it's just like the newer and preferred way of setting up CI/CD pipelines in my company. So I've been working on that a little bit, and I need to complete that as well at some point. So yeah, I have a few things I need to get done before I log off for the weekend, so I'm gonna get back to it.
Look, everybody got prices and other vices. I took a chance through the dices and got a nice hit. Was on the clock with security running the night shift, and then I got a DM of some change in your life. Then I wait for it, and then I pray for it. I just be hoping.
So that's Milo. Milo, should we do a quick desk setup tour? Okay, let's do it. So my desk is from IKEA. I've got my iPad here that I just keep on the side because if I need to look anything up on YouTube or ChatGPT or something, I cannot do that on my work laptop. But that's my work laptop. Personally, I use a MacBook Pro, but yeah, for work we just get this classic Lenovo ThinkPad. That's my monitor. Just got it a couple weeks ago, an LG ultrawide 35-inch, I think, but love that. That's a monitor bar light, and I can control it with this. So turn it on and off, turn on the brightness, turn down the brightness. Love that. That's a recent addition. That's my mouse and mouse pad, my phone, my water bottle. That's an Android I picked up from a conference or hackathon a couple of years ago. My AirPods, my Xbox, and that's a plant on the side. But yeah, that's my desk. Let me know what you think of my setup. Give it a rating between 1 and 10 in the comments. Milo thinks it's a 10, right, Miley? I do go into the office at least 3 days a week. So usually Fridays I'm in office, but working from home today because someone has to be home taking care of this guy, right? It's nice having a hybrid routine. I like having the option to work from home at least 2 days a week. So yeah, need to do a couple more things before I log off for the weekend.
Hey, yeah, let's see how you do under pressure. Oh, yeah, I've been wanting this forever. I've been in the field with whatever they throw at me. Brush it off, pick myself up, moving on to the better. Okay, hey.
Okay, so what I'm working on right now is a monitoring and dashboard application for one of our internal tools. And I'm using Elasticsearch and Kibana to build this out. So Elasticsearch and Kibana, they're very popular tools. They're part of the Elk stack, and they're very powerful for log monitoring and analytics. Kibana essentially is a dashboarding tool, as far as I know. So I don't have a lot of experience with these tools myself. So as I'm trying to build out this application, I'm also learning a lot. Yeah, so Elasticsearch is very powerful for log monitoring. So you can have your logs sent to Elasticsearch from any other application like we're doing right now. And then you can build analytics on top of it. You can build dashboards on top of it. What we're also trying to do is send out alerts based on these logs. So Elasticsearch has what you call rules and connectors. So you build a rule to, let's say, send an alert when a certain keyword appears in the logs a certain number of times in the last XYZ duration. And then you have a connector to send out that alert on a platform of your choice, and that can be email or Slack or PagerDuty. What we also want to do is dump our own data in Elasticsearch indices. So Elasticsearch has an index where you can add your own data as a document, and this is unstructured data. So we want to do that. We want to dump our own data in Elasticsearch indices and then build a dashboard, build a Kibana dashboard on top of it. And this will just help us get a better idea of how our application is performing, be more prepared, give a better picture of how things are going, basically. I think I'm coming down with something, honestly. I have a sore throat right now. But yeah, no, this is really fun. I'm learning a lot, and it's also going to be really helpful for the team once we have this built out. So yeah, going to do this for a little bit, and it's almost 5 p.m. So once I make some progress on this, I think I can call it a day.
Hey, new beginnings on the cusp. Not too old to adjust. Old dog, new tricks. Remember, I was just a pup. Something dirty in my cup. Clean soul, good karma is a must. Still my shooter in the cut. I was stuck inside a rut. Played the game, made bank, move G. Anything to get a buck. You won't find me in the club. I'm in the lab trying to sharpen up the sword, swinging blades at these scrubs. Flock like bugs to the light. Yeah, right. Treat my hoes like these raps.
Yo, English or Spanish? Nah, distance is not good, bro.
You got more power than that.
Yeah, I know, exactly.
You against?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm done.
Okay, yeah, so most days after work, I just go to the gym. I try going at least 3-4 days a week. It's not always possible. I try and stay consistent. But then in the summer, I've been going to the driving range every other week. But today we're at Tracer Golf, which is just like your sort of virtual golf. And Shub behind the camera, we're both pretty bad at it. So we hold out on the first 2 holes, but let's see how the third one goes. All right, bro, hole in one. Bro, that's going in the water.
Walk with me, you know that I got it. Come with me, let's take a trip to the islands. We up on the jet, we'll do more than just fly on it. Stand on that hill, you gon' die on it. Boom, boom. Baby, I'm not one of them, you should try on it. Miss me with all that, I'm on it and next.
Which one you gonna pick? 8 iron? Hit it as hard as you can, get over the lake. All right, so it is the next day now, I guess, about 12:15 a.m. I came back from golf, had dinner, watched Netflix, relaxed for a little bit, and now I'm actually watching some tutorials for AWS. So just on the side, I've been preparing for the AWS Solutions Architect certification. As part of that, I'm doing some tutorials on Udemy first to understand the basics of AWS, just understanding all the products and services they offer, and then I'll do a course that is specific to the Solutions Architect exam. It's really fascinating how AWS works, understanding the underlying architecture and all the services they offer, because what's really cool is that a lot of these products that we use, some of the biggest companies run on AWS infrastructure. So it's something I've been interested in for a while. So it's really cool to learn about it, and I think it'll also just be beneficial for my career because there's a lot of opportunities within cloud development. And even in my current role, gaining these skills will help me contribute more to my team, because my team, I think, at some point would be looking to adopt some of these AWS services, or even just having an understanding of these cloud development concepts will be beneficial in any sort of development role. But yeah, I always like having sort of a side project that I'm working on that helps me build an additional skill outside of whatever I'm doing at work, because first it's fun, but also I think as a software developer, to grow in my career, it's important that I'm always upskilling and staying up to date with whatever's going on in the industry. But anyway, catch you in the next one. Peace.